ranks by getting those 1v1s against Dispenser and all the other guys trying to get that 1vx situation against him. And now, let's see, can Arkangel get this map 3, or is this going to be Bren Esports finally pulling out all of their mains? Dispenser, just like I said, back on the Reyna. The guy's a beast on that agent, and if he doesn't pop off, Arkangel has an opportunity to upset Bren Esports and get into the grand finals.
Yeah. I mean, let's go. Borkum on Killjoy, and it's going to be an absolute delight to see.
Bot coming back. Placing sentry.
Yeah, it seems that Dispenser and Borkum are comfortable to switch agents with each other, so that's good to know. As it looks like they're basically dedicated towards this B hit happening, and that's actually the right call. Considering look at the defense from Arkangel. They got Omen all the way in the back of spawn. Smoke sent out early, and you got Ray sitting in a kitchen alongside the Killjoy. So it's a heavy presence over towards that A site. It's really this B site that they're focusing on.
Yeah, and you don't really blame them, right? Because they have the Sova, and the Sova is more effective on A site more than the B site. But Josh S is gonna get first blood in this map. He's gonna take down Doug Zip. Gonna be the entry on that jet. Problem is, Bren, they already planted, and they don't have to go aggressive in this one.
How much icebox we've casted in the last 2 days. Jing, not hitting headshots, but he's doing a bit of damage, but it's looking even so far. Well, while I say that, Borkum is actually going to find a kill. Carl tapping the spike.
Oh, they're using the turret.
Last player standing. Last player standing.
Oh, nice shot from Nazmi, but unfortunately will be another clutch that just doesn't go his way.
Do you ever think that putting your turret in front of the diffuser is a good idea? That, like, in my opinion, that is never a good idea because you expose his position, and the turret has what, like 200 health, if I'm not mistaken, like 200, 250 health, and they just shoot through it. There's more than one person behind that dark cover, and Bren Esports doing a great job pulling out this first round. And is this gonna be Arkangel not claiming any rounds once again, because Bren Esports, they look like they've been practicing this map actually.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of rooting for Arkangel at this point.
Everyone's rooting for Arkangel, man.
It's always nice to see the not top team get suddenly uprooted. Obviously, it wouldn't have a permanent effect. Still see Bren as one of the best teams. Obviously, the best team. Let's not joke around here. But yeah, it's always nice to see the potential of our other teams.
Yeah, man. Right now, it's just pre-fires over pre-fires from Bren. They do want to be extra careful, especially when you're Bren, because you're going to be up against the frenzy, the shotguns, all the possible anti-second round strategies that Arkangel could have, and especially PBD. You saw that frenzy actually is super deadly.
30 seconds left.
When used correctly and when used in CQC situations. Dispenser is already behind the Killjoy here, and this could be a problem for Arkangel. Their defense is going to fall apart. The Killjoy not even bothering to disturb the defuse other than shooting through the Radiant box.
10 seconds left. Last player standing. Spike planted. Flawless.
Oh, and just
That
like
was
that.
the last round. Yeah, it just completely shut down as soon as the spike gets into position. They're all in the right place, and so you can see Bren Esports in terms of their pose plans. They have certain crossfires set up, and they're pretty defensive. Dispenser goes straight in towards spawn to create an even longer crossfire, but he's actually peeking, so that crossfire doesn't really come into play. They let the timer run down so far that could have been super dangerous for them, but Josh S unable to get away there. But now we're seeing the rifles coming out. Looks like it was a wall bang, or maybe he, I guess he's gone into a good angle.
Yeah,
down from the side.
Yeah, it was a wall bang actually. I'm looking at the replay again. There, I think he was spraying through the wall and eventually did get him. Nazmi
Okay.
Okay, Nazmi.
All
Okay,
right,
he's
all right.
actually wrapping up.
Okay. Alright, okay.
Okay, Nazmi out of nowhere. He
He's
becomes
been
like
so
a
much
god.
better than yesterday. Like, there's no question about it. He's been so much better than yesterday.
Yeah, and it's showing. He did get that triple kill, and that's what the Sentinels do. They want to get these, these
dear.
picks. Oh,
What?
it hit him.
He survives.
He's 1 HP
Jesse's
now.
like, what the hell?
How is he alive? What is this? The X and Y don't match up, but
The X and Y were right.
Oh,
C is wrong.
dude, why is it that every time they shoot the recon, it doesn't scan at all? They're just that fast. Spencer though, doing his best Nazmi impression, does get the double tap here in mid, and Arkangel now down to 2 people left, and now it is the Jet and the Sova, so it's on Carl. Is this BBD who's actually picking the Jet? No. Oh yeah, it is actually. So no longer on that other agent. Target did hit the Hunter's Fury. He's gonna come out to protect the diffuser and dispenser. So good with this character using the dismiss to give himself a little bit more space.
One enemy remaining.
Unfortunately, PBD did miss a shot on him, but Jesse back at the end. But dispenser, the classic dispenser Reyna, fragging out of his mind in this one.
You love to see it, right? Nasby starts off with a 3k, Dispenser's like, oh yeah? 4k back in response, and that could be pretty, like, that's going to be disheartening if you're Nasby as well. He's trying his very hardest here to be a good anchor, and just getting shut down and getting individual plays like that coming up from Bren Esports. It's like just reminding you that, hey, these guys are the best of the best.
You heard the stream director, James?
Say what?
You heard the stream director?
I actually didn't. I blocked it.
Whoa, so mean. This guy's a new hire, and already mean to it, but they did say that we have to cast in our mother tongue, so right now, switch
Eto
on.
na, push sa B side at si Johan nasa tube. Sandali
Why do
lang.
you sound
Hindi
like
ko
you have
alam.
to pee?
Kasi gusto ko.
Kasi... Oh, ew, what the heck? That's so disgusting, but Josh S. Kasing disgusting ng phrase na yun, yung tira niya dito sa Omen ng kalaban, and nawala na ng controller ang Bren Esports, meaning na wala na silang space na makukuha galing dun sa dark cover, and Borkum from the other side, nakakuha pa siya ng headshot na isa. Hindi na si Borkum naka-Phoenix, ngunit naka-killjoy na siya ngayon, and si Dubstep, how? Ang ganda ng control nila dito sa A-site, nakakuha pa sila ng flank. In Arkangel, nasa labas sila, wala silang magagawa. Hindi nila alam kung nasan si Dubstep dito. So medyo ino-onti-onti nila yung pagka-push dito sa site, pero hindi na nga dito si Dubstep. Ang problema, meron si Dubstep Vandal at ang killjoy ng kalaban na si Nazmi. Sheriff lang ang hawak niya, so medyo walang chance dito. Medyo is an understatement. Jesse Bass, nakuha niya pa ang dalawa gamit ang Phantom. Okay, so,
Oo, totoo yan. Galing sila Bren ang control sa A site, lol. There you go. 4 head, so maybe go 3 head.
yeah. Alright, I think we need to get one more round in, so I'm thinking of words to use.
Hindi ko alam.
Hindi alam ni Jager.
Jager. Ako si Jager.
Pero yun na nga, nag-set up dito ang Bren Esports, yung turret. Yung turret? What? Became Swedish for a second, but...
Well, we have our other finalists, by the way. Valkyrie are gonna be
nakapasok na sa Grand Finals.
Oh, pasok na sila sa Grand Finals sa Colorful Valorant Cup. Or I can't say it.
Yeah, medyo na-stuck dito si Nazmi, malapit sa yellow. Pero dalawa na natitira dito para sa Bren Esports. 4-0, pero mukha na yata magiging 4-1 to. Medyo nag-swing dito si Jesse Bash at magiging problema yata ng Arkangel dito. Ang opensa ng Bren Esports, kahit dalawa na lang sila. Push galing sa Arkangel. Meron isang tao na nasa dark cover, and magiging problema yan pag nakita niya sa gap ng smoke. 1 HP na lang ang kanilang Omen. So, medyo free kill yan para kay Shing. Plancha po ay lalabas para sa kanila. Lilipad papunta kay Decivash pero hindi siya tinamaan. Hindi ko alam paano
30
hindi siya
seconds
tinamaan. Pero nakita niya na ang jet dito. Tinatry niya i-wallbang.
Last player
Ibang tao
standing.
para sa Bren Esports. Low HP. Recon Bolt na ilabas
One
dito ni
enemy
Carl.
remaining.
Pero nakuha na nga ni Decivash dito si PBD. And hindi na kailangan
Right
mag-hit
here.
dito.
He's got his ult. There's no chance.
Nakaplant pa dito. Ito lang yung pwede gawin ni Carl dito. He needs to okay, I'm back to English. He needs to bait out the Hunter's Fury.
Nowhere to run!
Oh, he only has two left. He has to count it down. Oh no, he has to peek. Oh, 4 HP! Oh my god, how is Jesse Bash
Concentrate,
alive?
Sova.
He has time to defuse, but
That was close. Look how close, I guess, 1.85 seconds. Just a little more time there from Jesse, but it will be Arkangel's first round on the board. And
spam hard if you want Jaeger Tagalog casting.
fuck,
everyone wants it, dude. I'm gonna let you have this round.
ayoko. Kasi hindi ko alam, hindi ko marunong mag-Tagalog. Bakit? Dahil British ako. Tayo.
You sound like you're like one of those Coco Melon channels in Tagalog.
I'll just Adobe Monoc this, dude.
Jaegercraft.
Destroyed.
Jaegercraft, man!
Hey,
Ako si Jaeger, wag
Tagalog bro,
Jaeger.
Tagalog. Nakuha ni Dubstep
Ka.
gamit ang operator. The hunt begins! The Omen.
Hi. Buhay. There's a lot of people over towards the B site at this very moment.
I
No
can't
one's over at
understand
A.
Hindi
They've
kita
left A
maintindihan,
completely
sir.
open. Oh, sorry. Walang tao sa A site. Maraming tao sa B site.
Oh! Pero yun na nga, na-Hunter Fury na dito si Jing. Okay.
Walang spike plant dito. Tapos i-rotate sila Bren sa A site. And si Sova nasa A site heaven already. Borkum
30 seconds
na
left.
patay si
Calling my
PBD. Josh, yes. Patay si Dispenser. I'll just keep saying it, dude. And
Oh yes, the thrilling play-by-play.
I mean, at ngayon, tatlo v tatlo, pero ngayon, dalawa v tatlo. Yun lang.
10 seconds left.
Alright, TNC, if you're putting a highlight video for that entire spiel that
Spike
Carl,
planted.
nakuha na
enemy
dito ang
remaining.
dalawa para dito sa
Last player
Arkangel, pero
standing.
madedefuse na yata dito. Sobrang layo ni Borkum. Gaano kalayo, Jaeger?
Sobrang layo siya kasi yun, nasa kitchen siya, nasa kusina siya.
Tama.
Mahirap mag-Tagalog. May dugo sa aking ilong, lol.
Lol. Yeah, I love that Tagalog word, lol.
Yeah, it means laughing, dude.
Lapping out, lol.
Ready!
Laughing out the lol.
But yeah, like I feel like Carl is performing way better on this map compared to last time.
Deploying
He actually
drone.
actually knew that Borkum was all the way there. Great communication from Arkangel as well. So Sova did go for that full defuse, but Dubstep instantly annihilates Carl, who tried to peek aggressively onto that angle. The problem is Ching is already on the site and shoots the side of the head of PBD, and now it's a 3v5.
Last player standing.
Position
Spike
from Johan,
planted.
finding Ching there. And nothing else you can really find at that point. Dispenser going to be shutting him down. We're on to 5 and 2. And you know what? Bren Esports are looking quite convincing. Obviously, this is their attacker side. You expect a strong offense on this map, as it's such a big map, right? You can't sprout your numbers that sparsely properly when you're the side of Archangels. You need to have so many positions where you're just playing by yourself against a number of players. And Bren Esports are taking advantage of that numbers they're taking the numbers advantage in stride.
Yeah. Having a hard time with English, huh, Jace?
Yeah, I forgot.
You're a true Pinoy.
Yeah.
Your half is taking over. Tagalog lang ako, but right now the drone is actually all the way up. And we do spot PBD there, and great relay of information here from Bren Esports. Now the wide peak is gonna come out. Great clear as well. Forced Nazmi out of his position, but this is only a pistol round for Arkangel, so it's a negligible loss, but still they could have fought back way more, but the Spencer is just fragging out, using all of his orbs to dismiss. And now Arkangel down to 2 people, gonna try to do some damage here on the Reyna. The border sees 4 members of Bren Esports. I couldn't imagine myself being Carl. And my lord, this is quite the predicament that he's seen himself in. He also bought armor, so that's unfortunate, but I bet he has like 2,000 credits or something like that.
Nothing to be found there. Dubstep just waiting for Carl to swing out with a stinger, and I love to see it happen. Love it when the stinger gets punished. But there you go, 6-2, Bren Esports. They'll be going into the second half without a single deficit, and Arkangel now, they have to make up the distance. Another 10-2, please. You can do this, Angel. Strip's gonna be an A rush here from the side of Bren Esports. Well, I say rush. It's gonna be an A walk their way in. As Nazmi has an idea that there are a couple of players making their way towards his A site. Out comes Jesse Vash's ult. Not gonna be tagging anyone just yet. Will be Ching going for the first fight. Will be finding the first kill. Out comes a bit of damage. Josh S. The paint shells landing right on Ching. Josh S looking for a little bit more. Will not find the kill. Borkim there will punish as Josh S jumping up into the air, and Nazmi's out of 25 HP. Just like that, Bren Esports, they've done a considerable amount of damage.
Spike planted.
Yeah, and it is a 3v3. Somehow Arkangel found themselves in this A site with the spike already down. Nazmi's down to about quite below HP. So if they want to go for the retake, they can. Borkim trying to go from behind. Dubstep with a great pick on PBD. That's one of the higher health agents here on the site. But Borkim, that's a problem! He's already in the side! And that's a clutch from him! Great job with the spray control as well. My lord.
See it again. I'm just waiting to see it again. As there you go. And Borkum with a double kill. He is absolutely the cold Zera of the Philippines, isn't he? I feel like he is. He's got that straight power down pat.
Yeah, and Bren Esports actually, their attack is on this map. I just can't wait to see their defense as well. But Ching and Dubstep and Dispenser getting one frag each, and Ching gets his second one, and Bren Esports are now at the point where they just run into the site and they just get these kills for free.
Spike planted.
This Nazmi 1 versus 5 clutch. Just kidding. Dubstep's gonna take his head off. Will be an 8th on the board for Bren Esports. And it doesn't look like Arkangel seem any closer to taking off any more of these rounds, which is, I expected a little bit more, especially after we saw what we saw yesterday. But the score difference was that much closer between Valkyrie and Arkangel. This is Bren Esports saying, hey, guess what? You thought you'd get us on a new map? You think we don't do our homework? You don't think we spend 6 days a week working to get better? This is what we do.
Cover going down.
Not that I know of.
It's not in the stats. It's not in the stat sheet that Jaeger has.
On the S-Tots.
The full Excel
Cutting
file,
their vision.
Dispenser trying to get something started here on the B site, and we're kind of baiting out 3 of the members of Arkangel here. Look at the amount of attention that he got just by throwing one ability, so I don't think Carl is going to go for the reset going back into the kitchen. As I do think the A site needs a bit of help because Dispenser is just raining hell with that operator looking for that killjoy, and if they do go for the peak, that is trouble for them.
Turret out.
I don't like that Arkangel is so static. Like, no one goes for lurks or anything against Bren Esports. It's like there's a certain amount of fear. I feel like they can be surrounding the Bren Esports players. Spencer looks right at the camera.
Everyone, there's like explosions in the back. He's just chilling, trying to plant this spike. Get it going. But support V3, Spencer does trade his life to get the spike down, and Bren Esports are now looking to get this 2 defense going. But BBD with the operator finally removes the problem that is dubstep. That is a thorn on the side. Turret is going to come out just to be the entry for the team recon. Rather the shock dart. Oh no, this might be the full defuse. Nope,
they did it. They still found him. Borkum, just at the very end there, manages to save them that round, and it will be a 9 from the board for Bren Esports. Now we're going into the last round.
That is a sweater if I've ever seen one. That is a my god, look at
all I imagined was a
defusing.
Jumper. Yeah, he's just straight up just holding on. Nice try there by PBD.
I think he would have died there anyways. The second shock dart, I saw it explode after he died, so either way, Bren Esports are gonna win that round because the shock dart is on point by your boy Jesse Vashti, Master Sova here in PH, but right now, Arkangel are down 7 rounds. Bren Esports, as we see in their usual form, dominant. And Arkangel, they can't keep up with this. It's like Dispenser somehow finds himself already near the mid-ramp area, which is called mid-pallet, apparently. And the control that they have on the map is just tremendous. Look at how much Arkangel is giving up on these on this mid area.
It is a considerable amount. The way Arkangel are playing this defense is just super passive and just no information gathered whatsoever. Carl finding Dispenser there is a good start. Looking for the follow-up. Firing on the corner. Ching is there to catch him. Borkum going to find a double kill on their way in towards this beach site. Just like that, it's a 4 versus 2. Down goes the spike. There's the ult coming in from Jesse to keep them from rotating into the spawn. Ching's waiting for that push through the smoke, so down goes Nazmi and PBD. No chance that he just holds there again. That ult comes out, just delays him for longer. It's the last round, they can use everything they've got if they want to. And it's going to be Jesse Vash shutting down PBD. It's a 10-2 half for Bren Esports.
Yeah.
Switching sides.
Right now, Bren Esports are just looking to finish this third map. This has gotten out of hand for too long. Dispenser finally back on his Reyna, and the impact is showing. Like, you could see that they couldn't deal with his aggression. The amount of control, the amount of respect that Arkangel is giving this Reyna is too much, and in the result of that, they're losing control of the map slowly and slowly, and the attacking side was basically wherever they walk, they just got control of the map. Like, AA is playing too respectful up against Bren Esports. It's not the same AA that was in the faces of Bren when they were on split.
Borkum, nice low shot to PBD there, but still the number deficit. Oh dear, Borkum just stands out in the open. That kill misses the shots. Johan will take him down for it. So 2 versus 4.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh, shut down. How did AA find this round? Jesse back though, gonna die to the 4K from Johan. Great shot from him, but 10-3.
There, you just said it. All in the back of Johan there, a 4K for himself, as he seems to find every single Bren player just being out of position. It was a bizarre round, to say the least. You're right.
flubby round, but dubstep on the Bucky again. Last time he got that, he died instantly. He died to like a double tap of a ghost, but let's see if this is different this time, because he can dash in, he can go aggressive, and as soon as he is in the face of a opponent, he does have the advantage with the Bucky, because shotgun kills, they hurt.
Enemy tag.
Kills coming in still for the side of Arkangel's. Not gonna be able to find anything. They didn't invest much into this round, so if anything,
I would have preferred if she actually played the back of the white container instead.
Last player standing.
Yeah, that's mistakes made here for Bren Esports, and Sova is on the other side
Spike
of the map with the
planted.
Bucky, and I don't know if he can do anything at this point.
I mean, not much to say at this point. Obviously, Arkangel's had the weapons. Jesse Vash invested into a Bucky, hoping to get some exit frags, try and damage their economy as much as possible, but probably not going to be the case. May pera pa si Arkangel. Patay sa Arkangel's.
Why? Why would you die there, Jesse Vash? He had 25 health. He had 25 armor, right?
No, he didn't need it.
No, he didn't need it, I guess. I don't know, 400, but I guess they're rich enough to go for the full buy. And Jesse Vash on the Odin this time. The classic Odin combination with the Sova. So let's see if he can actually get the hits on going.
Placing sentry.
Terminated.
Is exactly what I expected to see once the weapons came out. Just immediately, Bren Esports on the right foot, looking for a bit of extra damage. Their dubstep can see so clearly. Still taking that fight. PBD actually wins it out, and he was completely tagged the entire time. He knew exactly where he was, and maybe he can work against you sometimes. You expect to see an after image, and instead you're getting peeked much earlier than that. Josh S making some progress in towards the site. It's still 4 versus 3 though, and so Bren Esports they play this.
Last player standing.
Bren, great job of just getting into the site, just eliminating everyone from AA. And yep, that's what you expect. That's what you expect from Bren, right? As soon as they get the guns, they're gonna have so much impact on the map. And just like that, because he yoinked around out of Arkangel, and now they're only 2 away from going into the grand finals after getting this map 3.
And if it is Bren that win out this the second half, they'll be going up against Valkyrie. And that is I mean, we've seen them play against each other before. Bren Esports obviously. Yeah, it's how many best of 3s have we seen between these two teams, right? Bren Esports versus Valkyrie. Not too often they end up in the best of 3. But we do know.
Yeah, the best of ones.
And
Yeah,
the
exactly. We've seen that Valkyrie can take maps off of Bren Esports, but I mean, I'm sure Bren Esports have also been paying attention to exactly how Valkyrie been playing, as well as PBD will be finding the first kill.
Wait, how is PBD already down to 1 HP? That is... Oh, never mind. Dispenser actually died for that, but... Problem is, the Killjoy is already on low HP as well, so this could be a problem for Bren Esports if Workham wants to go around. Never mind. 2 members from Arkangel just fell immediately off of the great frags of Bren Esports, and right now, the table has flipped. Now Bren has the advantage in this one, and Ching waiting for the enemy to push into the B site. Unfortunately for the
30
Jet
seconds
and
left.
the Sova, it's going to be the Arkangel squad circling back around onto A site, and it is on Dubstep whether or not he can get the initial pick on this A site. And Biggie's already got the whiff of the push going. He's going to start move up to the Raptors area. The plant is going to come out. No Storm Grenade available because the Killjoy is wrapping around, and the range of the abilities that she has, she is not
out.
And they need to reactivate it again. I do think it's already reactivated. The site is already wide open. The dark covered.
Here.
Covering PBD here. They're going to need to pre-fire that one. The alarm bot activated here, but do they spot
Last player standing.
Jet in the
One
corner
enemy
behind him?
remaining.
Oh, what a shot
My
from
God,
Ching! What a shot from Ching! Oh my lord!
He's
But
like
he's gonna probably
away.
die. Oh no way! No way! Nazmi doesn't peek that, man. What a fake! He's
I
gonna
can't
get the
believe
4K.
it!
He's gonna get it. My lord! Ching is the next level, but this is
Is it
a
enough time?
spike exploding. No, it doesn't have enough time.
Attackers won. There it is.
What a shot from him! That 360 was. Oh! Chef's kiss. Mwah. That's a.
Oh, that's so close.
still
5'11". 5'11 is still, I mean, still a huge score difference for Bren Esports, but the fact that Ching finds that is ridiculous.
Right here.
That is a heartbreaker, but still, that's kind of a hypey play from
Right here.
Ching. That is gonna scare Arkangel to the bone. That the possibility of him getting a 4K in that round is pretty disturbing, to be honest.
Revealing
But
area.
now they're gonna have to reset everything for Arkangel. They're gonna need to get these frags, and that's not a good thing to get started on. Dubstep, it's gonna take Sova, or rather the. Yeah, he's gonna take the Sova down, but they trade an Omen for it. I don't think the defender side does mind losing losing a Sentinel compared to Arkangel, who really needs that Sova.
Sentry.
For a head to present itself, but not going to be the case for Dubstep, as you see Dispenser getting some progress down through the tubes, as it is going to be a straight up A hit. And this is what I wanted to see from Arkangel. The map control that they've immediately found here. They know that they're going towards A now. There's no one sitting in mid. Dispenser, he could have the flank. There's no one actually watching it at this point in time, and so if he can hurry up, if he can get this site in time, he will have made some progress. He can get some kills going. Jesse Vash takes down Josh S.
One enemy remaining.
Well, there you go. Nice cleanup there from Arkangel. Of course, they're going up against pistols, so not too much damage they could have done. They did manage to do a little bit, though.
How did Borkum end up there? How did Borkum get the kill on the Killjoy, though? That's kind of a miscommunication from the Omen from below, but he did get the kill. Props to Johan getting the double kill as well. Spots out the last guy left alive, which was the Sova. 6-11 now. Hold up, I see this happen before. You've both
them
seen
no
this happen
escape.
before, Jace.
Time for the comeback. Arkangel win confirmed.
Is this going to be another?
Important.
Oh, Ching! Just domed Johan through a smoke. That is not how you want to start. That's not how you want to start the round. Johan didn't even get to play this round. He sort of walked down B long a little bit, threw out a smoke, and got immediately destroyed. No smokes left for Arkangel except for the Jet, but I mean, do those even count as smokes? Lol. Josh S.
How?
Come out.
How does that happen? I think the mistime as well from the Omen on the other side, and look at how much Arkangel is struggling right now just because they do not have a controller on their team.
How do you take control when you don't have a controller? You have to take duels instead, because that's all they really have left, and you can take a Sentinel, but I don't really know what that means. And so, 4 players over towards this B side. It is going to be Ching still watching, still on top of the situation, as the rotates have already been called here for Bren Esports. As they make their way in, spawn out in the open PBD. Shut down by Dispenser right there at the right time. He called that rotation to perfection. And trying to go for that spike plan, but afraid to take the fight. Great shot from Josh S. Gonna break down to 3 versus 4. As Carl catches flank. No, he's not. Borkum is gonna take him down. The timing not there for him.
Left.
As the spike is gonna go, but is gonna manage to go down.
Enemy remaining.
But just like that, they fall 1 by 1, and Bren Esports have found match point.
That just goes to show how important the Omen is in the early rounds. If you do not have that dark cover available, you are just gonna be peeking into angles
Match point.
for free. Like, all they have is Jet's Cloudburst, but even Jet's Cloudburst does have its limits. It doesn't last that long. Plus, you're gonna need to curve it correctly just to be an effective smoke. And yeah, like, don't lose your Omen in the early rounds. Don't risk that type of peak. But still, give credit to Ching. That was a great shot through the smoke.
Was a shot into the dark there, but unfortunately, walked straight into it. This time, faster aggression coming in. PBD gonna be using the ult, takes down Ching, refreshes the entire ult, and now much better progress over towards the B side. But look at all the utility being expended here by Arkangel. Smokes go out. Oh my goodness, dubstep. Catching Johan in that. Oh my goodness! Ouch!
Spike planted.
How's he alive? He misses the second shot, but dubstep, I wonder if he has any idea that he lit the Jet there. And he is a little bit paranoid that there may be someone on his flank, but
You should run.
Arkangel, they don't look too keen to go for these flanks instead. Although, as I say that,
Oh, Dispenser with the
PBD.
read.
Feeling sight.
There you go, just running away while he can,
Nowhere
and
to run!
completely avoiding there the ult. Making their way into this side, that spike. Oh my goodness! What?
He needs to hold
Why?
it. He needs to hold it. This is such a messy round for both teams, but Dispenser does get the kill on Josh S. Dies to the bomb, but the rest of the squad as well from Arkangel is gonna fall. What?
Right.
What happened in that round? Everyone was just dying. Everyone
All
was
the
just
ults
misplay
came
after
out.
misplay.
Everyone used their ults on both sides except for both of the Omens, but everyone else, they were ulting. We saw the Jet use her ult, we saw Jessie Vash use ult, we saw the Killjoy use her ult. It was ults all over the place, and so of course everybody dies at the end of that game, of that round, sorry. And now we're back into that same kind of just aim duels and Bren Esports being a dominant defense, but Arkangel, they're making up a couple rounds here, but they're 5 rounds behind now. They haven't given themselves that much of a buffer that they need, because they're going to make a couple of mistakes on this attacker side, especially at this point, especially early on. The fact that they've let them get up to 12 already means that they've already achieved the same amount of points that Arkangel achieved when they were on the attacker side, which was 2 rounds. Bren Esports, they only need 3 on this half, and they take the whole thing to grand finals.
Yeah, and they only need 1 pick, to be honest. If they can pick off the Omen and the Raze, that's already a win for Arkangel. But that's the problem. The Arkangel squad is doing such a great job of not getting picked very early on, and right now both paranoia. Just like I said, I kind of jinxed Carl here, as he does get picked off, as well as Johan gets hit by the paranoia.
Last
Paranoia
player
from Ching,
standing.
actually forcing them off the angle, and the last person left alive is going to be Nazmi. 2 out of 10 in terms of clutches, but can it be a 3 out of 11 though? Can he improve himself?
30
out of
seconds
nowhere,
left.
8 to 17. They're going to be peeking the tube area, so they know exactly where he is. The angle gets started. Fear is going to come out, but he's going to walk into
Defenders
the crosshair of
win.
dubstep, and that's going to be Bren Esports moving on to the grand finals once again. Basically their home turf, so